Good morning, it's July, and welcome to this month's full garden tour. This is the second half of our July garden tour. If you haven't seen the first half, go back and watch the first part 1 video. Come join me and let's check it all out. Check out my orchard. Isn't it pretty? Got a variety of trees in here. So far 6 trees with space for 4 or so more. Let's take a look at each of them as we travel this little path here. This first one is a plum. This is a Santa Rosa. Really nice branches on it. A little bit of Japanese beetle damage is to be expected. And along here I have my winter squash and pumpkins. They're growing nicely. I have not seen any female fruits yet, but let's check. Mostly just males. Nice flowers though. Can't beat that. I have seen pollinators out here. Obviously it's early in the morning, so they're not out just yet. But keep an eye. This is one of our peaches. Sap. This is a Red Haven peach. I have these mulched with a little bit of compost and some cocoa coir. We've got some more pumpkins and winter squash. This is my Big Mac's pumpkin. The only one that germinated. No females on it yet. How come? These are long pie. Long pie pumpkins. Oh, they're so pretty in the sun. Look at that. Over there, we'll go over there in a minute. I have 2 Hubbard squash. I've planted them away from everybody else as they trap crab. We'll see how that goes. This is a Saturn peach. Getting some branches on it. Looking nice. Let's cross over back here. This is a pear. These have put on so much growth. I'm so excited about them. And here's the 2 Hubbards. I've not seen any flowers on these yet, but it looks like we've got lots of buds now. Here's our other pear. This is a Bartlett pear. That's an assassin fly, maybe, hanging out there. Whatever it is that eats bugs that I don't like. So this is a Bartlett, and the other one is an Anjou. pumpkins. More pumpkins over there. They're looking good. And last, all the way down here, the westernmost tip, this is another plum. This is a Shiro plum. If we follow the pathway back up to the very top, we've got some more trees up there. Let's go take a look. A mess. We're here at the top of the driveway. We have 4 more trees. Here we are with the Grand Dame sugar maple. And 4 really lovely trees in the north corner. So in the middle, they create a bit of a path to go around the back, but they also sort of frame in the whole back section as like its own room, which is nice. Let's check out what these trees are. This is a Maya Red Fuji apple. This is a Gala apple. This thing is already taller than me. Some branches. This is a filbert or a hazelnut tree, Cassina. And this is a Lewis filbert, a hazelnut tree. So here's our sweet sedge meadow. And there's some black raspberries right back there. Let's go take a look. I see berries. Wild black raspberry. I've been coming over here on the regular to pick. Such a delicate flavor. Oh, tastes like childhood. I have some mountain mint over here. I got a couple of different varieties of mountain mint. I've got some here. And a different one over there. A different one out front. Our Father's Day tree. Growing. Lots of branches on it this year. all the pretty ferns. Use your imagination just a little bit and imagine those trees over there, bigger, full size, and how that'll create just this nice room back here. Lovely shady spot out of the heat in the summer. Off next to the woods. I have one more thing in the front yard to show you, and then we'll go around to the back. Out front, I have my new raised beds where I have lots of melons and okra, a couple of other things mixed in. Let's see how they're doing. I got this topped off and mulched the other day with some grass clippings. That's a Cosmo seedling. Got some little chamomile. These lovely melons. Again, I haven't seen any female buds yet. This is another Hubbard, blue Hubbard. Also got some Tulsi basil. I interplanted the Tulsi basil up here so that I can come and harvest it. See, there's some that I've harvested. Need to harvest these today. Look at all of those vines. This here is a hibiscus, Roselle, the one we collect for tea. It's gotten big. It's as tall as my corn. Watermelon, okra, the first buds. Like we might have even had a flower. I missed it open. I think we're gonna have an okra. This one might open today. This one is finally starting to grow a little bit. This is a fantasy watermelon. I only had one germinate out of about 3 or 4 that I planted. You see a theme. Watermelons, okra. Got a hibiscus on the end. So 1, 2, 3 hibiscus here, 1 on the end there, 4 and 5. 5 hibiscus. Okra in the middle. Tulsi basil. And I should have some shady area back here, I think, to plant something else. Lettuces, beets, radishes, whatever. That'll be nice. Another Hubbard down here at the end. But look at that. My table of seedlings still coming along. I gotta get the rest of this corn in today. It's so big, you guys. Look at this corn. This is the popping corn. And I have some other things. Stevia, sage, a couple of Cape gooseberries. These gherkins need to go in the ground for sure. Some peppers and a tomato that still need to go in the ground. Rosemary, lavender, ashwagandha. This is honeyboat and patty pan. Squash, some strawberries, bunch of red clover I harvested and then left outside in the rain. You know, good times. Less and less ends up on this table. Just wanted to show you that I planted some creeping thyme around this rock. And my coneflower is producing really well, also flopping over. I need to harvest those. All right, warts and all, right? I have not weeded this bed at all. I've been doing pretty good on some other things, but not this one. It's on the list. Okay, back here, I still have a lot of my winter sown native plants. Mostly these ones were all really small and took a long time to get started. I have actually been giving them a little weak fertilizer. Clearly those are nasturtiums that need to go in the ground. And they seem to like the fertilizer. That's a rogue, what is that? Probably yarrow. That one's got good growth on it. The rest of these are still small or like non-existent. Like I think that in there is a weed. Most of those might be weeds. So some did not germinate very much. Hard to tell what's a weed and what isn't. Pretty sure. Actually, I don't really know. That's not weeds. And over here, there's some more. Look. I think that's red columbine. Ooh. These are the catalpa trees. I've been potting them up a little bit at a time. So they're coming along. Lots of little baby seedlings. And more. I'm hardening off these, this is German chamomile. Hardening these off, I had them inside. Plant them out. And these are ready to go. I just need to take time to plant them. And my geraniums that I started from seed over the winter. Putting on some nice color. Some winter sown peppers. Winter sown oregano. Lovely. Planted some feverfew here. And this is Golden Alexander. Avocado. A mess that needs to be weeded. These are coming along. Still have a lot of work to do to get these out in the ground. Oops, I need to take that off. There we go. This is my garden sorrel and lemon balm and some more Cape gooseberry and my bitter orange. Some more plants waiting to go out. Some more feverfew that I potted up. I'm not really sure I wasn't sure where I wanted to put the rest of the feverfew, so I'd send it in there. Anyway, like I was saying, I wasn't sure where I wanted to put the rest of the feverfew, so I potted some up so I could just wait and put some in the ground later. And then my adorable backyard sunflower patch. Looking a little beat up by the Japanese beetles and the rain. Got a mix of tall ones and shorter ones. Also, the rabbit ate some of the leaves. They are all doing all right, though. Look at this poor guy. These are the only ones I haven't fertilized yet. I need to get out here and do that. Not this morning. It's quite wet. Some dwarf basil I need to plant. Mint and cutleaf coneflower. Lots of chocolate mint. Put that back. I wanted to show you my fig tree. Chicago hardy fig. I don't know where I want it yet, so I'll put it in a pot. Putting on lots of leaves. Look at this leaf. Look how big that leaf is. No figs yet. Is that a little flower though? No, maybe just a bract. Keep an eye on that. They are coming. The blueberries are coming. I am excited. So excited. There's my other little ones. And I've also got some safflower over here. Let's go over to the cottage garden next. So we're up here at the top of the cottage garden. I have 2 blooms on my clematis. It has managed to climb its way up. It's not liking something down here. Don't know what that's all about, but we shall see. Let's take a look at this cottage garden. I waited a couple of days because there's a few things in bloom, so I wanted to catch those blooms for you. This is the geranium that I started from seed. They're all looking very nice. Peony has a nice haze of powdery mildew. The Solanese weed has some flowers. Need to cut that out. I harvested a bunch of this thyme. flower spikes I missed. This is the Amsonia. I haven't seen it bloom yet. The boneset has gotten very big, and as has the yellow coneflower. Look how big that thing is. And it's just starting to flower. It also did not like something. I know these plants like water, and we've had a lot of rain, so I don't know. I have flanked the stairs with my geranium pots, which I really like. This garden is a forest of milkweed. In future years, I think that I will have, I'll cut back all the milkweed that's in between here and the rock, and we will deal with that another time. But the milkweeds have pods, and I found a recipe. Apparently you can cook them like okra. We'll see. The okra still has flowers. Well, it's really pretty here next to the thyme. The hydrangea, this is the biggest the hydrangea has ever been, actually. It's liking all the water. Sedum, lupin, yarrow, milkweed. We have found a couple of caterpillars. Tiny bluegrass, little blue stem, tiny little blue stem. This is common thyme, and this is the sage extracta that I started from seed. I got another one over there. This is the blue-eyed grass, which has finished flowering and is making seed pods. You see the dark brown ones? Dark brown ones are ready. The light sort of yellow greeny ones are not ready yet. And my favorite has started blooming. This is spotted bee balm, Monarda punctata. It's just the coolest looking flower. I'll give you a bigger view here. And it fills in nicely in between other plants. You'll see that as we go down. I need to remember to save seed from this. This whole middle section used to be filled with spotted bee balm. It did not reseed itself there, however, so you can see the other bone set here. Not nearly as tall as the one next to the house, but getting up there, getting some flowers on it. And this is the mountain mint. I do not remember which mountain mint this is, but I will. Now that it's flowering, I should be able to key it out. You can see I've been trying to clean out a little bit. Sorry. Yeah. There we go. Mountain mint. It's one of the picanthenums. Picanthenum. Other sage. This is the one that I've had here for years. My pile of things that need to go in the compost. These roses are blooming some more. This plant just fits in so nicely with everybody else. The Virginia rose, however, does sucker an awful lot. It is growing out of my wall. It is making some fantastic rose hips though. So I'm looking forward to harvesting those and then moving this plant. I think I'm going to move it actually probably right over there. It is an excellent plant, but it needs more room than it has here. Look at those rose hips though. Ooh. Secret heuchera. This is the blue columbine, which has set seed. A little bit of the evergreen candy tuft. You can see over there, right up there, that is a rose milkweed. When I go around top, I'll show you the flower. And you can see the boneset also starting to flower. And beyond it, those pink ones, that is the steeple bush. And the red one is the red cardinal flower. This is definitely another lobelia. We'll see which one. Secret yarrow is in there coming along. I love these. Here we go. Look at them. Hosta, volunteer hosta, just has blooms everywhere. Look at this. Everywhere. And my wall covering here, the Virginia creeper, is creeping. Gotta start cutting this little section back along the top here. But look at this. Personally, I find hostas a little bit ubiquitous, but man, the flowers are nice. Look at how those hang down. So neat. I'll get you a better close-up when I get to the other side. More boneset. Oh, no, maybe that's the agastache. Gosh, it looks like boneset. I think this is the agastache. We'll see. I keep calling it agastache because I think that's what it is. The red columbine is done. I have harvested most of the seed. And the pokeweed is coming in behind it. Starting to form up some berries already. Hosta's behind. Lots of area to plant some things in. I did plant some stuff, little things, back there. You can see them coming along slow and steady. Hostas are pretty, aren't they? Flower spikes, ooh. Volunteer grape. Volunteer oak. Mess of volunteers back there. Solomon seal is done. Leaf texture still really nice. Oh, bramble. Scented geranium is done. Ferns. I really do like those ferns in here. Really nice texture. Dogwoods. Did clean out a lot of the bellflower. It's the yellow root, all the strawberries, volunteer hemlocks. It's a mess over here. I'll work on that. Did some cleaning around the stairs. Not too shabby. Down here we have a forest of milkweed with some understory plants. Bellflower in there I need to come through and cut out. Tiny echinacea clump. Mayapple. I don't think this one got a flower this year. Staghorn sumac catching the light. Lots of milkweed. I do not need this many milkweed seeds, you guys, so I'm gonna harvest some pods. Let's see how that goes. Monarda punctata. That is so pretty. There's another one, I think. This might be the mint, actually. I think this is the mint. Pycanthemum. That's the annual geranium I started and put in. There's another one. Some more agastache back there. Still have this front area to deal with. I don't yet know what I'm going to put in it, so. Mountain mint, Virginia rose. Violets are done. I don't think I'm going to keep that dogwood right there. Let's see. I did pull a lot of this. I need to come back and pull some more. That's the sheep sorrel. The witch hazel is growing nicely. There's a view from the top. Lots of room to put things in. Oh, I see a bellflower down there. I don't know if you can see that little bit of purple. And I pulled all this bellflower. Come back for its leaves. This is a really nice spot right here. Witch hazel. And this is self-heal prunella. This one's already flowered. A couple down there still flowering. And the ferns look really nice from up here. And patch of weeds I gotta deal with. Okay. Some poison ivy right there. So I gotta cut that out. Cut it. I gotta pull that out. Look at that. Poison ivy. Oh, another oak. I think these are either red oaks or black oaks. Probably black oaks. Volunteer goldenrod. Again, a bunch of mess. Little hosta buds. Look at this. Look at these grape leaves, though. Look at the size of that leaf. Here. This one, look at the size of that leaf. Hosta's catching the light. milkweed. This is the one that the hummingbirds love. Come here. And the pink of the steeple bush. I do like the leaves, they're really nice too. Let's see if I can get you a, there we go, with the light on it. What's that? And the very beginning of the rose milkweed. Incarna, maybe? Volunteer mullein. I've been harvesting the flowers off of that. More Virginia rose making its way up through the peonies. And the butterfly bush has returned. Just starting to flower. Monarda punctata. More steeple bush. Rose campion. Yarrow. Achillea milfolium. Y'all know I'm gonna mess up these Latin names, right? That is fistulosa, or lavender bee balm. This is a horseweed. I can give its nutrients back. And we are back around here to the top. So I'm gonna show you this. Some sort of cultivar, yarrow cultivar. Blooms pink. Oh, you can see I have harvested all my lavender. Smells so nice, the lavender. All right, that is the cottage garden. What a fairy tale tree. This is the Crimson King maple. It's one of my favorite trees. I thought this would be a really nice place to end our tour. I love all these sedges around it too, around the base. Lots of things in bloom and many buds for future blooms. Everything is growing nicely. We've had great rain. Look at the beautiful texture of this tree. Plenty of work still to do in the garden. Weeding and all of that projects. I hope you have enjoyed July's garden tour. I look forward to seeing you next month for another garden tour.